Listen closely, for you stand at a most curious and significant juncture in your life's journey. Your ever-present, watchful guardian angels, those celestial beings who guide and protect you, wish to impart wisdom, to share profound insight concerning the intricate and often mysterious plan that the cosmos itself has laid out before you. This is a moment of delicate balance, a point where the threads of destiny converge, and understanding is key to navigating the path ahead. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has orchestrated a scenario of considerable complexity, one that involves the very fabric of your personal relationships. Specifically, there are two individuals who currently occupy prominent places within your sphere of influence, two souls who, the angels reveal, are destined to play increasingly pivotal roles as your life unfolds. These are not passing acquaintances, but figures of substantial importance, individuals whose actions and choices will ripple outwards, touching your own life in profound and lasting ways. However, and this is where the complexity arises, these two individuals find themselves in a state of discord. Their perspectives clash, their desires diverge, and their approaches to the future, particularly as it relates to you, stand in stark contrast. They are, in a sense, at odds with one another, holding opposing views on how your shared journey should progress. This creates a dynamic tension, a situation fraught with potential challenges and emotional complexities. The angels, with their clear vision and unwavering understanding of the cosmic currents, foresee that the path ahead will not be without its obstacles. They caution you to be prepared, for there will be trials, tribulations, and moments that may feel overwhelmingly difficult. The weight of these challenges may at times seem almost unbearable, threatening to tip the scales of your emotional equilibrium. Yet, amidst these potential storms, the angels offer a beacon of hope, a guiding principle to cling to. They emphasize the paramount importance of remaining steadfast and level-headed. This is not a time for rash decisions or impulsive actions, but rather a moment that calls for inner strength, emotional resilience, and a clear, focused mind. Your ability to maintain composure, to weather the emotional tempests with grace and equanimity, will be your greatest asset. Indeed, your inherent patience, that quiet strength that resides within you, is not merely a personal virtue. It is a gift that extends outwards, a blessing to those around you. It is a quality that others recognize and deeply appreciate. And the angels assure you this very patience, this capacity for calm and measured response, will prove to be an invaluable asset in the unfolding events. It will serve as an anchor in the midst of the swirling currents, a guiding light in the face of uncertainty. Before we delve deeper into the specific insights that the angels wish to convey, before we explore the intricate details of the cosmic plan that is being revealed, it is of utmost importance to acknowledge the presence of three significant signs. These are not mere coincidences or random occurrences, but rather deliberate signals carefully placed by the universe itself to guide you, to offer you a pathway towards deeper understanding and spiritual connection. These three signs, these celestial markers, present a unique and precious opportunity. They offer you a chance to open yourself up, to expand your awareness, and to become more receptive to the abundant blessings that the universe is constantly seeking to bestow upon you. They are invitations to align yourself with the flow of divine energy, to tap into the wellspring of cosmic grace that surrounds you. Furthermore, these signs are not isolated phenomena. They are intricately interwoven with the message as a whole. They are not separate from the unfolding narrative, but rather integral components of it, each one amplifying and enriching the other. Therefore, it is strongly encouraged that you allow yourself to fully immerse in this message, to absorb its entirety, so that you may gain a clear and comprehensive understanding of the wisdom being offered. Only by embracing the complete picture can you truly grasp the significance of these signs and their profound implications for your life. Returning to the central theme, the matter at hand, we must once again address the dynamic between these two individuals. As previously mentioned, they are currently at odds with each other, holding conflicting perspectives on how they believe your relationship, your connection with them, should evolve and progress. Their disagreement centers on the pace and nature of this progression, the steps that should be taken, and the ultimate destination of the journey. One of these individuals, driven by a deep and abiding affection, feels a sense of urgency, a compelling desire to solidify your bond, to make a profound and lasting commitment. This individual is contemplating a significant step, a gesture of ultimate devotion, a declaration of unwavering love, the act of proposing marriage. They envision a future where your lives are intertwined, where your destinies are irrevocably linked, and they are eager to begin that chapter. The other individual, while perhaps sharing a similar depth of feeling, approaches the situation with a different perspective. They favor a more gradual approach, a slower pace, a measured progression. They believe that time is of the essence, that a solid foundation must be built, that the relationship should be nurtured and allowed to blossom organically before such a significant commitment is made. They wish to savor each moment, to explore the depths of your connection at a more deliberate speed. Let me reiterate this crucial point, for it lies at the heart of the matter. These two people, both of whom hold you in high regard, are engaged in a form of silent, perhaps even unconscious competition. Their differing viewpoints create a tension, a subtle struggle for influence, as they each seek to shape the course of your shared future. They both desire your presence, your companionship, your love, and they hold differing views on how best to secure it. Reflect for a moment on your own experiences. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where others were vying for your attention, where you were the object of their interest and affection? It is a scenario that, while perhaps surprising, is actually more common than many people realize. The dynamics of human relationships are complex and multifaceted, and the desire for connection and companionship is a powerful force. Therefore, it should not come as a complete shock to discover that individuals you know well, people who are already a part of your life, are currently navigating this complex emotional terrain in relation to you. The very idea that they are, in a sense, arguing over you, holding differing opinions about the direction of your relationship, may seem strange or even unsettling, and the prospect of marriage, that profound and life-altering commitment, adds another layer of complexity to the situation. Marriage is not merely a social contract, it is a spiritual union, a merging of souls, a decision that will undoubtedly reshape the lives of everyone involved, not just your own, but also the lives of those closest to you. The weight of such a decision, the gravity of its consequences, cannot be overstated. The fact that these individuals are, in a sense, competing for your affection and attention, while perhaps surprising, should not be entirely unexpected. You possess a unique quality, an inner light, a certain radiance that draws people to you. You have always been the kind of person whose presence is valued, whose company is sought after. Many people find your interactions to be enlightening, your insights to be valuable, and your very essence to be a source of inspiration. You may not fully recognize the extent of your own influence, the impact you have on those around you. You may underestimate the power of your personality, the depth of your connection with others. This humility is a virtue, but it is also important to cultivate a degree of self-awareness, to understand how you are perceived by the world. Without a clear understanding of how others see you, you may inadvertently find yourself in situations where you unintentionally lead specific individuals on, creating expectations or fostering hopes that you are not even aware of. This is not to suggest that you are being deliberately deceptive, but rather that a lack of self-awareness can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or unintended consequences. Perhaps this is not the case with these two individuals. Perhaps they possess a deeper understanding of your nature, a clearer perception of your intentions. They know you well, and they are fully aware of your qualities and your character. And yet, one of them feels a compelling urge to take the next step, to propose marriage sooner rather than later. This creates an intriguing and complex situation, a conundrum with potentially significant ramifications. The choices you make, the decisions you reach, will undoubtedly have a profound impact on your life and the lives of those involved. And yet, the angels assure you, these changes, though significant, will ultimately be positive, leading you towards a future filled with greater joy, fulfillment, and love. And this brings us to the first of the three significant signs, the first celestial marker that the universe has placed in your path, the beetle. Does this sign strike you as unusual? For some, the beetle may evoke feelings of unease or even fear. Those who harbor such feelings may not fully understand the true nature of these creatures. However, it is important to recognize that beetles, in reality, are often surprisingly gentle and docile. They allow humans to handle them, to interact with them in a way that is quite remarkable. In some cultures, this gentle nature has led to the beetle being seen as a friendly companion, a creature that can be approached without fear. Children, in particular, may view them as natural toys, fascinating objects of curiosity that require no batteries or external power source. The beetle, in its essence, represents the open hand of friendship. It symbolizes a willingness to connect, a readiness to embrace, and perhaps even an invitation towards something more profound, something that transcends mere companionship. It is a symbol of vulnerability, but also of trust, a willingness to open oneself to the possibilities of deeper connection. The typical beetle, in its natural state, will rarely, if ever, act aggressively or adversely towards humans. Its primary focus is on its own existence, on going about its daily routine, seeking sustenance, and fulfilling its natural purpose. You can disrupt this routine, you can interact with it, and you will often find that the beetle is surprisingly tolerant, surprisingly open to whatever you might do, provided that you do not intentionally cause it harm. It will not bite, it will not sting, it will not flee in panic. It will remain, in a sense, present, grounded, and accepting. This remarkable quality, this powerful commitment to presence and acceptance, represents, in a symbolic way, your own focus and attention towards the people you love. It speaks to your capacity for unwavering devotion, your ability to be a steadfast and reliable presence in the lives of those you cherish. Keep in mind that the beetle also carries with it the symbolism of strength and transformation. Seeing a beetle in your everyday life, Encountering this creature in an unexpected moment can serve as a powerful reminder. It reminds you that you possess within you an inner strength, a strength of will, that is capable of transforming the very course of your life. You have the power to shape your own destiny, to navigate the currents of change with courage and resilience. It is also a reminder of how you might appear in the eyes of others. You are seen, perhaps, as a surprisingly open person, someone who radiates an unusual kindness and gentleness. Your presence is perceived as calming, your interactions as nurturing, and your very being as a source of comfort and support. Of the two individuals who are currently vying for your attention, who are holding differing views about the future of your relationship, only one possesses the strength and commitment that truly aligns with your own. Only one of them has the potential to match your unwavering devotion, your capacity for steadfast love. This is the individual who is contemplating the act of proposing, the one who feels that the time is right to take that significant step. That said, it is crucial to remember that this does not diminish the feelings or intentions of the other person. They, too, are seeking your hand, your heart, your companionship. They may not be as outwardly driven, as inclined towards decisive action, but they possess qualities that are equally valuable. They are the kind of individuals who would appreciate you for who you truly are, who would cherish your inner beauty, your unique qualities, and your inherent worth. They would value your presence in their lives, not for what you can give them, but for who you are as a person. This is what the guardian angels mean when they speak of significant changes that are all positive. The unfolding events, the choices you make, will lead you towards a future where you are surrounded by love, where you are deeply valued, and where your true self is celebrated. And with that revelation, we arrive at the second sign, the second celestial marker, the intricately designed candle. One of the most fascinating aspects of the humble candle is its rich and multifaceted symbolism. It represents a powerful link to our past, a connection to the traditions, the memories, and the experiences that have shaped us into who we are today. It speaks to the importance of honoring our roots, of acknowledging the journey that has brought us to this present moment. But the candle also symbolizes something quite different, a fire that lights the way to the future. It represents hope, illumination, and the potential for growth and transformation. It speaks to the power of vision, the ability to see beyond the present circumstances and to envision a brighter tomorrow. To fully grasp the significance of this symbol, to harness its power, one must learn to look in both directions. One must cultivate the ability to understand the importance of the past, to learn from its lessons, and to embrace the potential of the future, to strive towards its possibilities. When you are willing to hold both of these perspectives in your mind, when you are able to integrate the wisdom of the past with the vision of the future, the present moment truly begins to manifest in its fullness. You become more grounded, more centered, and more able to appreciate the richness and complexity of the here and now. While this is the general symbolism of the humble candle, there is something more to consider, a deeper layer of meaning that is revealed in the intricately designed candle. This symbol represents a powerful convergence, a point where the past and the future collide, where the lessons of yesterday meet the possibilities of tomorrow. While a beautifully designed candle can certainly draw your eyes to the present, captivating your attention with its beauty and artistry, this symbol, though perhaps more subtle and elusive, is also a beacon of incredible luck. It is a sign of divine favor, a promise of blessings to come. Allow the humble candle, in its simple form, to remind you to look both into the past and into the future, to honor your roots and to embrace your potential, and allow its more intricate counterparts, those adorned with exquisite designs and elaborate details, to shower you with blessings whenever you are fortunate enough to spot them. They are a reminder that even in the midst of complexity and uncertainty, the universe is working on your behalf, guiding you towards a path of abundance and grace. Wisdom and understanding will prove to be extremely crucial in the challenges that lie ahead. As you navigate the complexities of your current predicament, as you grapple with the choices that are presented to you, there may be moments when you feel overwhelmed, when you are gripped with uncertainty, and when the path forward seems unclear. But even in these moments of doubt, even in the midst of the storm, know that you are not alone. The universe, in its infinite love and compassion, will always protect you. You are surrounded by a web of divine support, a network of unseen forces that are working to guide you, to shield you, and to ensure that you are ultimately led towards your highest good. And now, your guardian angels, those celestial beings who watch over you with unwavering love and devotion, offer these words of guidance, these pronouncements of wisdom regarding your current situation. You are approaching a significant turning point in your life, a moment of profound transformation, a juncture where the very trajectory of your journey is about to shift. There will come a time, and it will be upon you soon, when you will be called upon to make an important decision, a choice that will have far-reaching consequences. And as this moment approaches, the pace of events will begin to quicken, the flow of life will accelerate, and the pressure to act will intensify. In the midst of this accelerating pace, in the face of this growing pressure, it is of paramount importance that you remain true to yourself. Focus on what you genuinely desire, what truly resonates with your soul, what brings you a sense of deep and abiding joy. Listen to your heart, trust your intuition, and follow the whispers of your inner voice. For if you do this, if you allow your decisions to be guided by the wisdom of your own being, regret will never come. You will walk your path with confidence, knowing that you have made choices that are aligned with your highest good and the deepest truth of your heart. While the current dynamic between these two individuals revolves around you, while they are, in a sense, competing for your affection and attention, there is also a possibility that their actions, their conflicting desires, could ultimately make it impossible for you to choose either of them. Their disagreement, their struggle for influence, could create a situation where neither path feels right, where neither option resonates with your soul. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, will sometimes reveal an alternative path, a third option, when the most obvious choices begin to seem less than ideal. When the predetermined routes, the expected outcomes, start to feel like they may not be the best for your unique journey, the universe is willing to branch out, to create new possibilities, to open doors that you may not have even known existed. While there may be a general direction, a preordained course that your life is meant to follow, the universe is also flexible, responsive, and adaptable. It is willing to deviate from the expected path, to create detours and alternative routes, depending on the specific circumstances of your situation and the unique needs of your soul. And this brings us to the final sign, the third celestial marker that holds a key to understanding your current situation, the fox. Consider the dynamic between the cat and the dog. These two creatures often represent opposing forces, different approaches to life, and contrasting perspectives. They may compete for attention, for affection, and for dominance. Who do you think has the ultimate advantage in this scenario? Who holds the key to navigating this complex situation with grace and wisdom? While there is no single wrong answer, there is an answer that stands above the rest, an answer that holds a deeper truth, and that answer is the fox. The fox in this context represents you. You are the observer, the one who watches over the quarrel, the one who holds the ultimate power of choice. You are the one who possesses the wisdom, the insight, and the discernment to navigate this complex situation with clarity and grace. While these two individuals are engaged in their own dynamic, while they are expressing their desires and vying for your attention, remember that you have the final say. You are not a passive participant in this drama. You are the protagonist of your own story, the author of your own destiny. These two individuals may not fully realize the extent of your capabilities, the depth of your wisdom, and the power of your own inner knowing. They may underestimate your ability to make choices that are aligned with your highest good, and perhaps at times you yourself may not fully recognize the strength that resides within you. But do not worry, for when the time comes, when the moment of decision arrives, you will be presented with a multitude of options, a wealth of possibilities that will unfold before you. You will have so many different paths to choose from that the real challenge may be in discerning which one is truly right for you. The central message, the core wisdom that the angels wish to impart, is this: listen to what these two individuals have to say. Hear their perspectives, understand their desires, and acknowledge their feelings. But above all else, focus on yourself. It may be tempting to feel a sense of guilt, a sense of responsibility for their emotions, or a desire to please them both. But the fact of the matter is that both of them want something from you. They are seeking your attention, your affection, and your companionship. Remember that you are not restricted to these two individuals, even though they may seem like the only choices you have, even though they may occupy a significant place in your life. You are not bound by their desires or their expectations. The universe is vast and abundant, and there are countless possibilities that lie before you. And now, I wish to offer a prayer on your behalf, a heartfelt invocation to the divine. Lord, grant this individual the strength to navigate the complexities that lie ahead, to face the challenges that are presented with courage and resilience. Grant them the patience to remain calm amidst the turmoil of conflicting desires, to find peace in the midst of uncertainty, and to discern their own true desires with clarity and wisdom. May the signs of the universe, these celestial markers that have been placed in their path, guide them towards decisions that align with their heart's deepest calling, that resonate with their soul's truest purpose. And may they embrace the power that resides within them, the inherent capacity to shape their own destiny, to steer their own course, and to create a future filled with joy, love, and fulfillment. As they stand at this crucial crossroads, at this pivotal moment of choice, let them feel your unwavering love, your constant support, and your boundless compassion. Let them know that they are never truly alone, that they are surrounded by a web of divine energy, and that they are capable of navigating any challenge, of overcoming any obstacle, and of creating a life that is filled with blessings. Amen. And now, your guardian angels, those celestial beings who have guided you to this moment, depart with these final words of wisdom, these parting thoughts of love and encouragement. Allow these words to resonate within your being, to sink deep into the core of your soul, and to become a part of your very essence. Remember always that you are deeply loved, you are cherished, You are valued, and you are held in the highest regard by the universe itself. There is so much more to you than meets the eye. You possess a unique combination of qualities, a depth of character, and a wellspring of potential that is truly remarkable. Focus on yourself, on your own inner wisdom, on your own inherent capabilities. Trust your intuition, listen to your heart, and believe in your own power to create the life you desire. When you align yourself with your own truth, when you embrace your own potential, and when you trust in the guidance of the universe, things will always work out for your highest good. You will always be led towards a path of joy, fulfillment, and love. If you feel a resonance with this message, if these words speak to your soul and offer you comfort, guidance, or inspiration, type 777 to claim this message as your own and to receive the blessings that it holds within. And as a final act of kindness, consider leaving a positive comment for other viewers who may be in need of a positivity boost in their day, a word of encouragement, or a reminder of their own inherent worth. Your words may be the light that someone else needs to see their way through the darkness.